Well, I wanted to do this outside, but it's starting to rain, so we're here in the garage. If you're wondering what this box is behind me, so am I, kinda. I haven't seen this thing in person yet, so if you guys have been following me for a while, you might have seen the Growler Fat Bike video that I did. I kind of bought that for two reasons, actually three reasons. One, I couldn't get a full suspension bike because of the pandemic, so I needed a mountain bike. Two, I wanted to use it for some fishing trips, getting in and out of some places with some gear. And then three, I wanted to ride it in the winter with studded tires. So that's why we got that bike. It's been a fun bike, I love it. And we'll probably do some videos with it this winter, doing some fat biking. But this company right here, GoGo, reached out to me and said that they're apparently a new bike company and they make e-bikes, electric bikes. So they asked me if I wanted to try out one of these, and I said yeah. It would be kind of cool to go into some fishing spots and not have to even really pedal the thing, because this, from what I understand, is fully electric or electric assist. It has a little motor in the back wheel, and you can adjust how much you want it to assist you, or if you just want to drive it without pedaling it. I think you're able to do it with this, but we're going to check it out. I thought it might be maybe a good shuttle vehicle for some of the floats that we do. You can see the raft here in the background. And a lot of times we have to bring two vehicles, or have someone shuttle a vehicle, or bring two trailers or whatever. And if we have this bike, we could bring one vehicle, leave the bike at the takeout, zip all the way back on the bike, get the truck, come back and get the raft. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and open this thing up. I'm just going to kind of put it all together. I'll kind of just cut back when we get it all done and show you what this thing is, and we'll talk about it and use it some, and probably go on a few fishing trips with it. So let's get this thing out of the box and see what it looks like. So we got it all together here. It actually looks pretty cool. Some of these e-bikes tend to look a little weird, but this one actually, I really like the look of it. The battery's not in it right now. I got the shifting kind of set up alright. I might have to adjust it a little bit, but I'm gonna just see how it pedals around without the battery in it first, see how bad it is. It's a pretty heavy bike, but I mean, it's an electric bike, so probably should have regular shoes on too. Ooh. Yeah, that's all right. It's raining out, so there's that. Full lockout on the fork and preload adjustment, I guess. Boom. This is the battery. Pretty heavy itself. But I think you need one of the keys to put the battery in. That, and lock it in. Now, let's turn it on here. It works. Whoa, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, this thing's gonna move. Well, oh yeah. Oh my god. That's in first. I'm not even pedaling. Oh man. This is sick. Alright, let's open this thing up. We're at 16, 17 miles an hour. We're going uphill right now. 18 miles an hour. 19 miles an hour. 20 miles an hour. Down. All right, guys, so here we are. Got the bike all set up here. I've had it for a couple months now, and I put about 23 miles on the thing. So I've gotten used to it and I can kind of talk on how I like it and everything. We added a rack to it. This is a Topeak rack. And I did that so I could add this rod carrier to it. I'll link that in the description as well. Basically what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna hop on this thing. I'm at my dad's house here, but we're a few miles away from the river. So I'm gonna get on this thing. We're gonna go bang down to the river, maybe take a couple shortcuts through the woods and see if we can get on some fish with this thing, have a little adventure. So this is actually the first test with the rod on the back. That rod carrier actually locks the rod into it. I've used it on the snowmobile before, so I'm using the Amazon cheap spinning rod here for this trip. So we'll see. I didn't want to bust my nice rod, but this thing's pretty sweet. You just push the power button and then you can adjust, you know, how much assist or what level you want the power to be. I'll put it up on 3 right now because I don't want to do any pedaling at all. You can drive it just like a motorcycle. This is like 3rd gear. I'm not pedaling at all. We're going 15 miles an hour. Bump it up to 5th gear. See what we can get into. Yeah, we're just cruising down through town here. On the bike. One thing I had to do was I had to take some air out of the tires. They were blowing up so heavily that it was bouncing a lot. When I took the air out, it made it a much smoother ride. So. Alright, this is where it's going to get sketchy. This thing is going 22 miles an hour right now. Let's go this way. Get her in the woods here, see what she'll do. We're just gonna rip across this field here. Like this. Quick little wheelie. Oh yeah, a little one. That's it. Okay. That was a pretty quick ride. I'm gonna start out with this little Dace, if you can see that. Let's start out with this little Dace crankbait. We already got it tied on, so we'll see if we can just pick up a fish real quick here. Alright, let's move downstream here. This fish right behind this rock. Right by this tree though, it's kind of undercut right here. Oh, okay. That's cool. Maybe I won't take the crankbait off. Alright, it's a pretty fish. You always, when you get to a spot like this, especially if you're fishing from the bank, seems like everybody wants to get to the bank and just cast out as far as they can as soon as they get there. But you're missing all this water that could be right in front of you. So I always just kind of flip it out a few feet in front of me. So you never know, it could be some fish you're missing that you're casting right over. All right, let's go try another spot right down the road here. So this spring I created a handful of new spoons. We're gonna try some of those out right now. Purple, silver, we've got a half gold, half silver, front and back. Same with the purple. We've got a couple other colors here. Oh, like this half orange, half silver. I'll tell you guys, Josh and I had a really good day the other day for brown trout on the new spoon. It's half red, half gold. Go check it out on the website. That thing has been killing it for brook trout and brown trout. But I've always really liked using orange for browns, especially in the fall. Don't know why, but they seem to like that color. So we're gonna put this on. It's an 1/8 ounce spoon, and see if we can get on some fish here with it. If they don't like this orange spoon, we'll switch to something else. We can always go back to the crankbait. Just wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit. There's one right there. On the orange spoon. Sweet. Alright guys, see that orange spoon hanging out of his mouth right there? A single hook. Nice little brown. Sweet. Looks like there's might be a few concentrated right down here. Seen a few fish roll down in here. Oh gee, next cast. Another one on the orange spoon. Just a little guy. This will keep this on. I'm swinging this one. This is like a hero drift on this spoon here. Swinging this one way down. Oh, fish. Wasn't even reeling it. Little baby brown trout. Oh, thanks, buddy. I'm gonna work down a little bit further downstream. Ooh. And see if we can fish down there where we didn't quite get to. Oh, there we go. Just set the hook right into that tree. This is on the gold and silver spoon still. Not a bad one. Jeez, son. Okay. Alright. Put the crankbait back on. Which one do we want? Put the brown trout crank. Fish on it. Oh, he was right there. Oh, oop, oop. He's right here. Oh, I got him. Dude, that was sick. That was sick. I watched him eat it. He was right in front of me. He followed it down from way up there. That was sweet. Man, picked up a bunch of fish, but I'm gonna head out on the bike, but I got 2 more spots I want to fish real quick because the water's a little bit higher than normal. There might be a couple fish hanging there and they might not have been, they might not have much pressure up in there. So let me go check those out on the bike and see if we can get anything bigger than those few browns we got. Whew. Alright, let's try this spot right here. This is the last spot. Alright. I didn't have my camera on, but that fish just came off. Using this sinking crankbait here in this big hole, trying to kind of get down nice and deep. Oh. They're whacking it, but having a hard time keeping them on. There's a brook trout right there. Oh! There's one. Too light. Yeah, this came off again. What's going on? My hook's dull or what? That one's not dull. That one's not dull. Not as nice as that first one. Female brook trout. That first one was a nice colored up male. This is just a beat up old female that stopped recently. Yeah. Pretty bad looking fish. Gills and fins are all tore up. Alright. We're gonna try this Trout Whisperer tackle, the platinum spinner. It's all silver. I like it a lot for brook trout. Since there's brook trout in here, let's see what we can do. Try this spot right here. Yeah, that's a wrap. All right, so that was a pretty successful trip. I could have stayed and just caught fish all night. In fact, I caught quite a few off camera, just for fun. So, I'm gonna head back to my truck and we will go over the bike in review, I think after, probably when I get back home, so I can tell you guys what I actually think of it. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy a nice little ride home. Crank her up to 5 and let her eat. Give her the corn, baby. Ow! Cruising 18 miles an hour, going upgrade. Yeah, baby. Alright, so we're back home. Caught a bunch of fish, and I'm going to give you guys my overall thoughts and kind of review on that Go electric bike. So this is a cheaper e-bike. The more expensive bikes tend to have the motor built into the crank. When you're pedaling and assisting you, you don't feel it as much. With this bike, and it's not just this bike, it's all the bikes that have the motors in the back are generally, you can really feel that motor kick in. And with this bike, it tends to kind of like overpower your pedaling some. So you really have to have it in a higher gear to kind of keep up with it. But to be honest with you, I haven't pedaled the bike all that much. I just like ripping around on it like a little moped or motorcycle with the throttle on the thumb. And really, I think that's the only thing I'm going to use it for. I think this bike is great for people that either want to like have like a commuter bike, the big wider tires make it really stable, going down gravel roads, riding on the beach, and doing some really light like off-road type trails. Like I wouldn't take this on a actual mountain bike trail that has roots and rocks and all kinds of stuff like that, because it's just not gonna really, it's not really made for that, I don't think, and it's not gonna stand up to the abuse of that either. But going on like dirt roads like what we did today, and going down maybe some like smoother like snowmobile trails that aren't, or ATV trails that might be a little rutted up or have a couple little rough spots, but overall I like the bike. It was a ton of fun. It does have a headlight on it too. I didn't show that in the video, but I got a clip right here. I've been riding it a bunch with the headlight just these last couple nights. I've been taking out on a couple rides, and it's that little LED light lights up really good, and the screen where you do all the controls from lights up as well. So yeah, if you guys are interested in an electric e-bike, check it out down in the description below, and let me know if you guys have one or if you'd get one, and what you thought of the video. So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.